What's up, stars? It's your girl Abby Star coming to you with this edition of Ratchet Astrology. Are y'all ready? It's a new moon in Leo. We getting big. We thinking big. We getting grandiose. We getting dramatic with it, okay? With the what? With the manifestations, because we all know that's what we love about the new moon. We love us a fresh start, don't we? We love a reason to start over. We love manifesting things and, giving ourselves the ability to create. Use this as a time to exercise your ability to get artistic with it, to really create, okay? So things for the new moon are definitely going to be creativity, just really tapping into that creativity, that flair, that what makes you, because, Leo is ruled by the sun, okay, the constellation. And the sun spends 30 days or 28 to 30 days. We know, we don't want to get too technical with the calendar, but it is what it is. It spends its time in each constellation, which makes up the zodiac. So when it's at Leo, it's at home there. And that is where we really just kind of let the light shine on ourselves. Now, it's going to get a little spicy this time around. It's getting a little spicy because we got some other fire placements that's really supporting these changes, this transformation that is going on amongst us on the collective. So it's going to be all about creativity, really tapping into your artistic nature. And, Leos do not allow anyone to move them at their pace. They're going to move at their own pace, okay? When it comes to them trying to put together what it is that they want to see. It's about finding your soul tribe. Lions have this pack nature, but it's also this alpha nature. It can only be one alpha. We can all roll together, but it can only be one alpha. So those who are in a position of leadership, there are some placements that are supporting you, really stepping into that leadership, okay? Entrepreneurship, because like I said, there's a leader mentality, there's the alpha mentality, there's the boss mentality, entrepreneurship. There's this is a good time to manifest things and kind of fine-tune ideas and how you want to see your business ran, things that you want to do in your business. And this is also a good time for relaxation from mental stress, because I know coming out of Cancer season, and we still have Venus in Cancer at this time, so we're still dealing with some issues of the heart, issues of the home life, you know what I'm saying, how we are relating to our family members. Our ideas and stuff are shifting, and people are kind of like settling in because the world is putting a type of pressure on us where we don't have the time to just give our energy and give our love freely. We just don't, our resources freely. So we have really been focusing on who are we going to share our resources with, and what am I really trying to build here. But this new moon is bringing you a relaxation from that mental stress. So clear your space. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you clean your space, clear your space, and that you really just spend some deep time with yourself. Now, on the full moon, we have to start getting together and, helping each other pull in our harvest, you know what I'm saying? And even on the new moon, if you have someone that you trust, that you need to vent to, that you need to get some things out before you set your intentions, because a lot of times we're just saying what we want to see, but we don't feel like we deserve to have it, so we never manifest it, and we can lose hope when that happens, or we can become bored, or we can become discontent, because it's like, man, I've been on the same race, I've been on the same path for a while now. When is the next turn? When is the next, the next checkpoint? Okay, let me know that I'm on the right path, that I'm not lost in the woods here. So, but take a mental relaxation from all of that stress. Try not to think about those things in this time while you begin to manifest, because we're going to set the intention, then we have to put the energy into it to really see what it is that we're trying to manifest. Now, I know that we have been able to manifest good things, get what we wanted always, but we're going deeper. A lot of these planet placements that we're going to discuss are calling us to a deeper place spiritually. They're calling us to a deeper place within the community. It's really calling us to connect in ways that we never had to connect before. So, because this new moon is in Leo. I have my money tree back here. Sometimes when the leaves get dry, I write my intentions on them because you're going to need resources. You're going to need resources. See, we talked about all that love and all that stuff over the last couple new moons of, manifesting the right person in your life and figuring out what it is, what you want to do with your love life, whether you're ready to be in a relationship, whether it's your time to be single and work on yourself and focus on yourself. Even when you're in a relationship, you always make sure that you make time to focus on yourself and the things that you want to do, because that's what made you that person anyway. Don't lose yourself in your relationship or just becoming, a title, So burning rituals, smoke rituals to manifest, writing them on bay leaves, intention candles, getting intention candles. White is always a good intention candle. For anything. It's like my go-to candle. Black is too, but that's more like when you're dealing with, protection, covering, and, cleansing and banishing things. But if you want to manifest or make some things appear, if you know what I mean, in the spirit realm, and for clarity and to kind of pull down the veil, I use a white candle. But I'll be using a candle that I made, my green intention candle, because it's really about finances and resources at this time. That you're networking, you're getting with your tribe, you're getting your people together so y'all can begin to build something. Like, the veil is already off. We already have the plan and we know what we're supposed to be doing. There's too much information out there for us not to be doing it, to the point that we're getting so bored with trends. You know that the energy is shifting because people are beginning to get so bored with trends very, very fast, even faster than before. Once it's a trend, the next thing you know, they are tearing it down. I've been staying off of Instagram. I like to, when you think about balancing your energies, you have to think about the things that you juggle too. Like, if you are a social media person, like I've been on social media since social media was social media. And, I've taken my breaks from it because sometimes your perspective can get a little misconstrued when you're going through transformation phases. So when I'm going through transformation phases, I do kind of take a step back. Now that I'm becoming a little bit more adultier and a little bit more grown, I guess, I don't have to take those breaks the same way because I'm not wavering in who I am. I'm still not, it's certain questions that I'm not asking, that I'm questioning myself. Am I doing this thing right? Just one step at a time. All I can do is take it one step at a time and continue to follow my own intuition. Follow my intuition when I set my intention, and then I put my energy, put the work behind it. Now, the energy part is kind of where it gets tricky, right? So setting the intention is the easy part when we're manifesting. Saying what we want. But it's the energy, the work. Once you start doing the work, you start thinking like, is this really what I wanted? Is this really what I wanted? Don't waver in that. Don't waver in that. Do the research and make sure you know what comes along with what it is that you want. And you decide what steps you're ready to take to get it. Don't let nothing like trick you out your blessing, talk you out of what you want because it's too big or the workload might be too much. Forget all of that. Put that work in and manifest the life of your dreams. Because that's what we're talking about in Leo. We're talking about that flare, that new moon, okay? So burning our intention on bay leaves, using intention candles, smoke rituals, I got my Apollo that I burn before I do my video and stuff like that, especially around this time and the new moon in Leo. We just burn it. We're clearing the air. And, we're using that fire to really signify the transformation, because some things were not able to be built unless something else was burnt down there. Okay, so sometimes even with farmers, when the weeds or the crops become bad or something, they have to scorch the earth and start all over again. Okay, so that's just where we're at. You may be on that side of the spectrum right now, where right now this is the time where you're looking like this shit is a mess. I just need to burn it all down and start over. That might be where you at. Or you just could be in a place where you've already burnt it down and you've already did your start over, and now you are waiting on your crops to harvest, okay? So we're just going to do some burn rituals, real simple. If you don't have bay leaves, write it on a piece of paper. It's really about the intention and the energy that you're going to put into it, because every time you get ready to turn around, you are going to think about that paper, that bay leaf, that muddy tree leaf, whatever it is that you burnt, and set that intention on every time you get ready to give up. Every time you feel like that you're failing, every time that you feel like you're falling, you're going to remember the intention that you set. So that's why the energy part is very, very important. We can't just set the intention and then just put it out there and never, ever pursue any, it's supposed to become a part of you. When you set that intention, you're supposed to feel like you deserve whatever it is so bad that it becomes a part of you. It's all that you look up. You become a master in the art of whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, okay? You become real versed in the lingo. You start using words that are a part of your vocabulary of what it is that you want to see or what it is that you want to become. So let's take a look at some of these other placements right here. Like we have Jupiter. So Jupiter is going retrograde in Aries also today at the same time as the new moon. And it's going to give us an understanding of what we need to grow our fortune. So like I said, a lot of this placement is going to have to do with resources and growth, because that's what we need right now. Now that I done figured out that I love you, you love me, we kumbaya, we Barney, we gang, whatever the case may be. That's what you, if you haven't figured out who gang, then you need to figure out who gang now. Who you working with, who you rolling with, who you crying with, who you riding with. You know what I'm saying? It's time to put everybody in their place, cut off any dead weight, and, you know, cut off anybody who look like they still got the stank face right now. We ain't got time for that. We got to put a smile on our face, and we got to get this motherfucking ball rolling. So, Jupiter in Aries. Check your Aries sign, and you're also going to want to check your 10th house placement, because this has a lot to do with career and leadership. Let's go ahead and light us a candle. It's going to have a lot to do with career, leadership, if a position, time to step up and lead the people. If you already are in a leadership position, this is your call to step up and go ahead and lead the people. I need a hero. We need some Batmans around here. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a collective change for men, especially with this placement, because Aries is, you know, the ruler of Mars. You know, the planet of all things divine masculine. You know what I'm saying? So Jupiter expanding in Aries is going to cause an expansion for the men's collective, because it is a generational planet. It's a big planet, okay? It's a big planet. It covers a lot of time, covers a multitude of space. So especially in the generation of, like, you know, millennials and, you know, older Generation Zs, I say, you know, 26 on up, on into 40, you know, just the lost generation of creatives are going to have some epiphanies, and, you know, they're going to start following their dreams. They're going to start going after what it is that they want under this placement. A lot of men changing careers and, you know, just pursuing what they actually want to do in life. And this is also a good energy for startups too. If it's something that you want to get started, you need the energy to do it on your own. You know, you just don't have the capital. You just don't have the support. You just don't have the backing. It happens. It happens. Everybody is not going to support what you're going to do. And a lot of times that's a sign that it's going to work out for you, because then you don't owe anybody anything. So this energy is also good for people who are ready to start something up. So just puff your chest out, say it with your chest, you know, show some courage and take a risk. You might have to take a little risk here or there, okay? So this is just, you know, real heavy on just being a leader, just moving forward, not needing anyone else to push you to do what it is that you need to do. Saturn is still retrograde in Aquarius all the way up until October 23rd. So this is our urge to fight the norm. We finding new ways to do this because the world is constantly changing, and we realize that, you know, either you gonna keep up or get left behind. So we're, you know, constantly changing the ways that we're doing things. You know, Saturn, that's the planet of discipline and teaching and karma, and on one level, because Pluto also holds a level of karma as well. Pluto is where you meet your karma at. Okay, Saturn is kind of, did you learn something? That karma, the lessons of karma is kind of held with Saturn, and it's currently retrograde in Aquarius right now. So we just unlearning and relearning some things. So that's where we're still at with that. Mars in Taurus also bringing some fiery energy to focusing on your personal wealth. Now we are honed in and we are focused. So if your focus is not building generational wealth right now, then maybe you should make that your focus, because a lot of these placements are supporting that. Okay, a lot of these placements are supporting this idea that you should be going after generational wealth, giving you the energy if you need to start a business, if you need to start an organization, if it's time for you to start a nonprofit, if it's time for you to start a podcast, if it's time for you to start your own, open your own business, open a food truck, or whatever it is that God is calling you to do about generational wealth, making sure that you build something for the next generation. These placements are supporting that right now. So keep working. Keep working. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're so close. You're so close. The investors are coming. The investors are coming. Neptune in Pisces retrograde until December 4th. Okay, and that is what's calling us to connect deeper with our spirituality, so we can have something to anchor to, because the thing is, this world, I always see it as real and fake. Okay, it's just different systems and things are set up because they just want to be able to control the masses. We are a part of the masses. So it's okay to anchor yourself to something else. But with Neptune and Pisces, I just don't want you to get caught up in escapism, okay? Don't trip too hard, okay? It's okay to step into the other side, you know, step into the other realms and other worlds, but don't get stuck there that you are not in touch with reality, because there are people who are still anchored to this side of reality who have not entered into the other realms that you didn't see. They ain't went on the trips, the mental trips and things that you didn't went on. They haven't went on the spiritual journey, because we can also do it with religion, where we go so deep into religion that we lose ourselves and we lose our way of thinking. We become like these spiritual robots, and we are no good to other people. That's what we want to avoid. But it's time for us to pursue a deeper, you know, relationship with our spiritual practice, where we are with this thing, making a determination of how am I going to stay in touch with what I was created to be, whatever that may be. A lot of people would just believe that we were just created to be nothing, but people, whatever you believe, whatever is rooted on the inside of you, this is your time to get in touch with that and to go deeper in that, okay? And that is really all I have for these placements, because, you know, it's really more or less about you in this very moment in Leo season. You know, when it's about them, it's about them. And more or less this time is about you. So let's get into a little tarot reading to kind of help us, you know, manifest during this new moon. Talk about where we at with it. And, you know, just get some insight from this angel deck. I'm really liking this angel deck, y'all. I'm really liking this angel deck. I don't know. You know, I'm a fixed sign, so once I find something, I stick to it until I find something else. And right now, this is what we rolling with. So, let's talk about it. Want to talk about What we manifesting? What we manifesting? We got some art galleries out there. Got some food trucks out there. Got some dispensaries out there. Got some daycares out there. Got some group homes out there. Got agencies out there. Okay. Okay. Non-profits out there helping the community. Okay. Okay. All right. A lot of entrepreneurship. A lot of good side hustling going on. All right. So let's see what we working with. So where we at? Where are we at? The King of Swords. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Decisions. I know I'm at a crossroad of decisions because it's like, it's so much that I can do, but what do I do? So decisions, authority, truth, power are the key words. And the angel message is, this king is often in a position of authority, and his decisions are highly valued. Intelligent and charming, he can be an excellent advisor, but has a tendency to be cruel. His determination can make him blind to others' emotions. This card often comes up in readings to show intellectual and legal arguments and may reveal divorce or other proceedings that need a fast resolution. More generally, he asks you to cut right to the truth of the matter, to see the situation logically for what it is. So, King of Swords ain't no beating around the bush. Get right to it. We getting to the bottom of the matter, okay? What's up? A decision has to be made. It has to be made quickly, but we cannot do it without the truth and the whole truth, and you may need to move your emotions out of the way. You got to get the emotions out the way and see it for what it is. See it for what it is, okay? So this is what we want. The Angel of Peace. Some of y'all been fighting for y'all peace like real hard, and as you should, okay? I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you because there is no peace without war, because if there was no war, there'd be no need for peace because it'd be peace already. So the Angel of Peace holds 2 cups and carefully pours water between them. The water is a symbol of time and energy constantly flowing. The angel stands with 1 foot on the earth and 1 foot dipped in water. The earth denotes practical demands, while the water symbolizes emotional needs. The card is numbered, which reduces to 5, 1 plus 4, card number 14, the number associated with mankind. So, balance, moderation, angels, guides, connection, communication, harmony, and divine intervention is what we want. So you may be looking for peace in an increasingly hectic world, while practical tasks, working, organizing, caring for others take center stage. You're also drawn to explore your spiritual connection. The card is traditionally associated with angels, so you may be acting as an angel for other people, and also see, feel, or hear messages from your angels, which guides you through this intense time of giving. You can stay grounded regardless of life's demands. Support is always available, particularly when you're under pressure. Take this opportunity to listen to your guides and your angels. Your affirmation: I sense my angels' loving guidance around me. Peace. Peace. So, blocks or challenges, and just like it's a lot of fire, like energy, like in the sky right now. The last reading, I think on maybe, well, I think both for the waning moon and for the previous full moon, like had a lot of wand energy, a lot of fire energy in it. So blocks or challenges, or challenges or blocks, opportunity for growth. Don't look at it as like a block. Look at it as an opportunity for growth. It's going to be the 3 of Wands Preparation. Preparation. Are we having some issues with getting prepared, getting everything in line and order? So preparation, travel, vision, and communication. Again, communication also came up on the King of Swords as well as the Angel of Peace. Okay, so maybe there's some blocks there, not able to get across what you need to say, not being able to be in the rooms to talk to the right people. Okay, so whether you explore new territory in your ideas or your work or contemplate a physical move or journey, new people are the focus of this 3. There are great opportunities now to travel, socialize, celebrate, and make connections. Your energy is high and some dynamic networking will attract the right people and opportunities your way. Aim far and wide and use your charisma to connect with those who can help and inspire you. An additional interpretation reveals success in sport and the arts. Again, working with others brings success. So we're right here in the middle of Leo season. So don't let this be a block for you. Don't let this be a block for you. Look at the challenge. Look at anything that may block you from being able to network, whether it's your schedule or something like that, and make sure that you make the time, you make the space to network, especially if you are involved in any type of creativity or anything having to do with the arts. Okay, so let's not look at this like a block or a challenge. This is a way for us to make change. Okay, a way for us to make change. So the advice card says, brings the Page of Wands, more fire energy ideas. Look at her, and look at that. And we live in Ohio, so y'all see that cardinal up there. So I really signify that as something, you know, I have a cardinal that kind of hangs out around the house that I've been, you know, kind of paying attention to. It's okay to get into with nature. You know, when you can't look for answers in people, quit looking for answers in the faces of people. You know what I'm saying? They're just telling you things from their perspective and their experiences. You have your own perspective and experiences as well, and sometimes you just need to learn to look to nature, to look to things in the natural, to kind of ground yourself and get a sense for things in the spiritual. So the Page of Wands, ideas, good news, discovery, and creativity. Y'all see that? Y'all see that right there? The Page is a young, enthusiastic, and creative individual who brings energy and motivation to work projects, and as a friend is sociable and entertaining. As a situation, the card often comes up in readings to show a fun fling or new relationship, and in personal and work matters, new creative ideas and projects get underway. So you may also be considering making travel plans to explore new places, and I wish I could tell y'all how real this is for me right now at this very, very point, but I cannot, because that is another reason why our manifestations go up in the air and die, because we tell too many people and too many people start draining the energy out of them, or you start seeing people popping up trying to do the same thing. Like, I don't mind people doing the same thing, because there has to be more than one person that does a certain thing. Everybody can't do everything, okay? But I just don't like that I gotta do it first energy, okay? I've learned to go ahead and let people do it first, so you can learn from their mistakes, okay? So, you know, I don't get offended by that anymore. Leave that alone. So be free. Okay, so you may be also considering making travel plans to explore new places. Be a free spirit muse on your bucket list and start planning or get involved in a group project that inspires your creativity. Okay, that is your advice. Get inspired. Maybe a group project. So let's see the outcome. The Emperor, Angel of Wisdom, the Emperor. As card for the Emperor, or Angel of Wisdom, follows his tarot partner, the Angel of Abundance. 4 is also the number of order and stability. He is rock solid, just like the throne upon which he squarely sits. A strong and just ruler, he knows how to solve practical problems and fiercely protect his territory. The angel of wisdom shows his fiery strength in the dragon symbol on his armor. The Father, order, structure, authority, leadership, boundaries, ambition, law. The angel of wisdom represents authority and often brings career change or improvement, which is what is going on now with our placements. Now, I told y'all, this is giving very much Jupiter and Aries. So men, especially, y'all, pay attention, fathers. Okay? The angel of wisdom represents authority and often brings career change or improvement, such as promotion. More generally, he signifies order, reassuring that problems will be solved. He protects those he is responsible for. So the card can show that you have people on your side, okay? The angel of wisdom can also represent a male partner in a reading. It's time to take the lead. Assert your authority and focus on getting organized or at work and at home. The power affirmation is, I am strong, stable, and in control of my life. And that is what our astrology reading is all about with this fire energy. New moon in Leo, taking control and manifesting the life that you want. Jupiter in Aries, taking control of your career and manifesting the career that you want, where you want to put your work ethic, what you want to put your time into. Even Mars and Taurus, you know, thinking about your growth and your finances and generational wealth, okay? So let's get to it. So I am going to be writing on my little leaves right here, and I'm going to get my little tea bowl and burn them. And, you know, just keep on cleaning up and make sure that you're journaling and writing down throughout the day. I still have my manifestation planner that I had got from Jessica, owner of the Queenish Toledo spiritual group. Okay, I still have that I use, and I also have my journal that I journal in. And, you know, I even found like some other stuff that little codes, little sigils. I can't show it to y'all. That's private. That you know that I had put inside of my phone case. But then I found it when I popped my phone out to go ahead and make this video. So, you know, just all type of signs and things around you that you're on the right track, that you're on the right plane, and that, you know, that we can go forward with manifesting, you know, a good life. It's a hectic world. It's crazy out here. I get that part. But like I said, everything is just its own version of real and its own version of fake. And you have the power to create whatever that reality is. You just have to feel like you deserve it. And don't get so out of touch with reality that you forget that there is craziness out there, that there is war going out there, that there is famine, and there are a lot of other things that are going on, because we are still a part of a spiritual warfare, because it's a spiritual warfare. Even though it's people fighting against each other, there is something on the inside of them that is fueling that. There is a power, there is an ancient power much stronger than them that is fueling that, and is just using the face of these people to carry out what is always wanted to carry out in the world in the first place, which is a bunch of chaos and evil and craziness. But we can get past that and live a good life until this place blow. Till the aliens come, whatever. I be hearing weird stuff outside, y'all. Like, I don't even be getting into, like, how... does anybody else hear, like, a sonic boom or something, like, hovering over the house sometimes? Like, you know, like how an airplane or a jet just kind of fly and the noise goes off? No. Yesterday, for a good 7 to 10 minutes, I heard, like, a whoop, 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 whoop. But the sky was too cloudy for me to see what was going on. And it was kind of weird. So, we don't know. It's a lot of information that we're not privy to. Every day, new information is being leaked. I'm just trying to keep my mental focused and keep my family on track, because we don't really know what's on the other side. And I would hate to just give up and say, oh, the world's going to blow up anyway, and go into a life of escapism, or going into a life of just lack of responsibility and accountability, just to find out, like, hey, I should have just did what I was supposed to do in the first place. I should have never gave up. I'm not ever giving up. And you're not either. Because we got the power. So use this fire energy. Find out what your Aries placements are. Use that energy to get it going, okay? Write it down. What do you want? Get specific. Write down what you're tired of too, so it stops manifesting. Look at it. What are you tired of too? What you're not taking no more either. Don't just write down all the beautiful things that you want. Beautiful house and nice business and cars and kids that, you know, listen. Or none of that stuff. I'm talking about what is you tired of too. So that stuff can begin to, and burn that list. Write the list of the stuff that you tired of too that needs to go. Burn that list too. So let's just get busy. Let's just get busy. I'm just ready to clear all this space. I'm ready to burn it all down. Burn it. Not literally burn it. Don't set your house on fire. But I mean, if it needs to be thrown away, get rid of it. Paint. Get creative. Try to paint my house before I go back to work. So many things. So I gotta get started. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And I hope this video reaches you in peace, love, and light. See y'all on the next video. Like I said, I think we're going to do waxing moon as well, because that's our work phase. Okay? So let's get to it. I'm getting text messages and stuff now. All right. Love y'all. Peace.